If you're looking to spend 7 days in Switzerland, this Switzerland itinerary will help you plan the perfect trip for your first time. With day-by-day itineraries and detailed activity suggestions, you'll be on your way to enjoying one of the most beautiful places on Earth. From its snow-capped mountains and glistening lakes to its quaint villages and world-class cities, Switzerland is a country that has it all. And whether you're looking for an action-packed adventure or a relaxing vacation, you'll find plenty of things to do in Switzerland that fit the bill. If you're spending 1 week in Switzerland, you'll have enough to see the highlights. One night, Zurich. 1 night, Lucerne. 3 nights, Interlaken, Lauterbrunnen. 2 nights, ZERMATT. If you want the detailed itinerary information about Zurich, Lucerne, Interlaken, Lauterbrunnen and ZERMATT, then we also have the separate videos of these places. Link of these videos are in the description. Day 1. Switzerland Itinerary. Zurich and RHINE Falls. Zurich is a beautiful city. With 7 days in Switzerland, there is just enough time to explore the city a little. Spend your first day taking in the spectacular RHINE Falls and the beautiful city of Zurich. Europe's most powerful waterfall, the RHINE Falls were our go-to day trip for any visitors. These falls are super easy to reach and are among the cheapest attractions in Switzerland. You will need around half a day to enjoy the falls. Head back to the city after visiting the falls and take in the lovely city of Zurich. Start with a stroll along the Bahnhofstrasse, the famous shopping boulevard of Zurich. Stroll along the Limmat River, taking in the beautiful old town and the romantic streets. As you walk from the old town towards the lake, you'll come to one of the largest squares in Switzerland, Sechs-Leuten-Platz. Located between the Zurich Opera House and Bellevue, this square has several cafes and restaurants around it, making it the perfect spot for a coffee break. You can take the path along the Limmat River for great views of the iconic 2-pillared Grossmünster Cathedral and the Fraumünster Church. At the end of the day, make your way to Lucerne by hopping onto one of the many train connections to the city from Zurich. There are trains nearly every 30 minutes starting at 5 a.m. till 11:45 p.m. and take about 1 HR 15 minutes to reach Lucerne. Day 2. Switzerland Itinerary. Lucerne. Lucerne is a fairy tale-like city, complete with charming cobblestone streets, a stunning lake, snow-covered mountains and quaint buildings. Begin your day in Lucerne with a stroll around the old town, starting with the famous Chapel Bridge, the covered wooden bridge across the River Reuss. This iconic bridge and the water tower next to it are one of Switzerland's biggest landmarks and one you can see on all postcards and souvenirs. Walk along the River Reuss and into the old town of Lucerne. Cobbled streets lined with beautiful buildings and colorful shops invite you to spend time exploring the area. Make your way next to the Lion Monument built to commemorate the Swiss guards who were killed during the French Revolution. It's a beautiful structure and one worth visiting. Walk down to the lake and take a stroll along the spectacular Lake Promenade. Surrounded by mountains, the lake is pretty as a picture. You will need to shift bases today and move from central Switzerland to the Bernese Oberland region, unarguably the prettiest part of Switzerland. Interlaken is quite centrally located, has extensive train connections and offers a large variety of places to stay at. It is a very touristy town, and there isn't much to do in the town itself, yet it makes for an excellent base to explore the Bernese Oberland region. You could also base yourself at some of the other towns such as Lauterbrunnen, which is insanely pretty however, has fewer train connections and fewer options to stay at. Frequent trains run from Lucerne to Interlaken, and it is a short one, HR 50 min train ride. This journey is part of the Golden Pass train line, one of the most famous and the most spectacular train rides in Switzerland. Day 3. Switzerland Itinerary. Grindelwald first. Hike to BACHALPSEE. Once at Interlaken, walk or take a bus to your hotel to drop off your stuff. The town is very beautiful, with traditional Swiss chalets lining the main street, the turquoise river Air running through it and tall snow-covered peaks surrounding it. Enjoy a bit of it now as you head back to the train station. Take the train to Grindelwald, a 45-min train from Interlaken. At Grindelwald, make your way to the Grindelwald First cable car station and take the gondola up to First. There are 2 attractions at the top of First: a cliff walk and the hike to BACHALPSEE. There are several hikes you can do from Grindelwald First, and one of the best of them is the hike to BACHALPSEE. This hike encompasses all that's most beautiful about Switzerland: stunning snow-capped mountains, lush green meadows and valleys, crystal clear lakes and wildflowers, all to the soundtrack of ringing cowbells. It is one of the best places to visit in the Jungfrau region and my favorite place in Switzerland. The hike to BACHALPSEE is an easy extension of your visit to the First cliff walk. It's a 3 kilometers walk to the lake and back and takes about an hour. Day 4. Lauterbrunnen, Murren and Wengen. The Lauterbrunnen Valley is a gorgeous area of the Bernese Oberland that is a must-see. When you picture a quaint village in Switzerland with wooden chalets, alpine valleys, high mountain peaks, and roaming cows with bells, it's likely Lauterbrunnen Valley that you're thinking of. If you want to see iconic scenes like this when you visit Switzerland, Lauterbrunnen is the perfect place to go. Visit the largest free-falling waterfall in Europe, Staubach Falls. Visit Trümmelbach Waterfalls. Take the cable cars to nearby Murren, Switzerland's most picturesque mountain village. Met with incredible views of snow-capped peaks and lush green valleys, the train ticket to Lauterbrunnen and even Murren is included in your Swiss travel pass. Lastly, take the Cog Railway to nearby Wengen. Once in Wengen, you can explore the charming village on foot and take in the breathtaking views of the famous Jungfrau mountain range. Day 5. Interlaken, ISELTWALD and SPIEZ. Start your day from ISELTWALD. It's a small and picturesque village on the southern shore of Lake Brienz, and it couldn't be any more idyllic. Once you've arrived, you're free to wander the lanes around the village, swim in Lake Brienz, kayak, poodle on a paddleboard, or rent a canoe. Whichever you choose, you'll be in magical surroundings that feel almost fairy tale-like. From Interlaken, it's a quick 20-minute train or bus ride to SPIEZ. SPIEZ is by far one of the prettiest places in the country, and its location on the shores of Lake Thun makes it look like something from a fairy tale. You can explore the medieval castle that was built around 1200 and the early Romanesque church dating from, if you're in Interlaken, you have to go to the Harder Kulm, top of Interlaken, for the stunning view down over the town. The visit to Harder Kulm is a great experience with a sensation view of the surrounding forest and the lakes below. Day 6 and 7, Switzerland Itinerary, ZERMATT. For your last 2 days in Switzerland, shift bases again and head to ZERMATT, home to the most iconic mountain of Switzerland, the majestic Matterhorn. ZERMATT is a postcard-perfect Swiss village, complete with charming wooden chalets with flowers adorning the windows, snowy mountains dominating the landscape, and stellar Swiss engineering enabling you to visit those mountains with ease. Spend the first day familiarizing yourself with the village and the various viewpoints to take in the Matterhorn, especially during sunrise. Head on to Gornergrat and hike the Gronergrat Trail down. The Sun Trail from Gornergrat to Riffelberg descends along the Gornergrat Bahn, the world-famous railway line, and takes you along cascading glaciers, stunningly beautiful lakes, and lush meadows sprinkled with wildflowers. Spend your second day in ZERMATT, hiking the 5 Lakes Trail. 5 beautiful lakes, the mighty Matterhorn, snowy mountains and impressive glaciers all await you on this lovely hike in Zermatt, also known as 5 Seenweg. Spend this last night in Zermatt or head back to Zurich/Geneva to catch your return flight. Thank you for watching. If you liked our content, then subscribe, like and share our video.